I got actually asked, could have Andre Rison been as good as Julio Jones? It's a possibility, but Andre Rison's career just kind of, it's kind of like forgotten. Now, Rowdy White was probably the second most prolific Falcons receiver, but Julio was just so big time. Andre Rison used to always think that he belonged in the conversation with Michael Irvin and with Jerry Rice and with Andre Rison and some of those guys. He had some good productive years with Atlanta. Um, Julio Jones though was a freak style wise though. And one of the problems is that you run into is that it's the timing when you're big. Um, the Falcons were good at a particular time when Andre Rison played with Dion and them. They weren't great. They weren't a threat to what the Dirty Bird era. But well, Andre missed out on their success. And I think that's one of them things that, sometimes when you have debates about players, you're thinking, well, if they had a played with such and such, or how that would have been, you know, and they're not getting a chance to. They didn't get a chance to. And so that's one of those things that unfortunately it didn't happen. It's very unfortunate. Um, you just kind of sit there and you're kind of like left kind of dumbfounded because you're thinking, man, you got to play with this quarterback. Maybe your career would have looked a certain way. Maybe we look at you a different way. Maybe we just have different discussions as opposed to kind of just shaking your head, kind of like, you know. So, um, but Julio was bad though, size, and strength and all that, and he came on at the right time. And if it wasn't for that choke job against New England, he might be heralded even higher. It's just that they blew that Super Bowl. And history has a funny way of how it remembers you. So, but Andre Rison, where do I begin? I mean, uh, most of the folks that remember him is all because association with Left Eye from TLC and the House on Fire. I hate to say it. That's pretty much how they remember his career. And there's a lot of smoke and mirrors and a lot of talkity yakety yak. But stat wise and so on and so forth, it was kind of like people kind of like left him to be. So it's an interesting predicament to be in when you look at him. It really is. It's kind of like, hmm, how do you want to address that though? You Andre Rison could move that ball low, but Julio was taller and was, strong weaponry. So it's just kind of like how I look at it, strong weaponry with him, and um, I gotta kind of like put myself in that frame of mind, you know, with the quarterback and what they had to work with, you know. But Julio had a better career, and he was more talented overall. But Andre Rison was tough though, so it all depends on how you look at it. It's a good question, but I'm taking Julio overall though. But let me know who you got out, Andre Rison versus Julio Jones, the better Atlanta Falcons wide out. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm my peace.